limited my ability to interact with the theistic world in a very positive way, because they assume that I'm against everything religious, and they assume I'm against everything that has to do with God. But for years I led using the word God. I was very comfortable using the word God because I had a definition for it, which was perfect. I mean, it was a fine definition. I didn't believe in a supernatural being, didn't believe in an interventionist God. You know, my idea of God was what we get to create between us, and we could create something sacred, or we can use one another for our own ends, right? So it's a Martin Buber, I thou sort of understanding of God. He's a Jewish theologian from several decades ago. And so when I talked about the power of God, I'm talking about the power that those relationships give us, whether we're with the person that we have that relationship with or not, whether they're still alive or whether they've died. If we have created that strength of a relationship between us, that can give us a courage in times that we struggle in. It can give us, it can help us understand how to forgive ourselves in difficult times. It can empower us to do things that we might not otherwise do. It can critique us and challenge the way that we're living. So that's a huge power, right? That's a very big power. So when I was talking about the power of God, that's what I was talking about. No one had any idea that's what I was talking about, right? Like everybody thought the power of God, okay, Wikipedia definition of God. Oh, it's a theistic being that intervenes in the world, right? And answers prayer. So I wasn't willing to be tied up in that Wikipedia definition anymore, so had to stop using that word. Did my beliefs change? Not substantially at all, but I started calling myself a non-theist, and then realized that some people still use that term to mean something that was still supernatural. So in my second book, I identify as a theological non-realist. It takes me about 4 pages to explain what that is, right? But I was trying to avoid the use of the term atheist. Why? Because I knew it had all of this baggage, right? But then